And we're here at the almost top of the Archlord Tower because this place is a gosh dang maze to me, and no matter how often I go through it, I never can tell where I'm supposed to go until I make it to here. I haven't even gotten any of the treasure chests that I saw. Nothing really has changed aside from the fact that I left and got rid of Black, and then I got Boston into my party for the sole sake of getting the Gembu stands available. Very low speed for everything, but you do get HP replenishment for every turn, but I'm not using that right now. I'm using Whirlwind for speed. And then I got rid of him because I don't want him in my party. You may not be a member of the Order, but the Archlord accepts and loves all. Come, let us pray. Tell me where Maximus is. Maximus? Is he not in Pedona? He was actually the repugnant pirate Jackal in disguise. Even if someone has past transgressions, through repentance all can find salvation in the Archlord. By the way, this is Tiberius, the guy that actually killed all of the dynasty that Khalid belongs to. So clearly we're not supposed to find him nice. Maximus might have had a different name, but he has been forgiven. I don't know why you keep having a semi-Scottish accent. He never stopped being a pirate. He even still has a loyal crew. Maybe you're even a member. If all this is true, then he shall have to face judgment. Oh sure, now that's a problem for you. Fuck that guy. The tower's not mine, Tiberius. Maximus, you scoundrel! This tower belongs to the Archlord, and I will not permit you to use it for your own ends. The Archlord? I will not submit to the will of lesser beings. I will rule this world. Me! The relics of the matriarch shall be mine, and control of the world's monsters with them. Maximus the Bloody. Where is that fiend? Let's deal with the monsters first, and then we can focus on Maximus. Talk to Tiberius and you can have him added to your party. Personally, I never actually used him. I got him in the original version because he is needed for Mana Translation's so-called Mana side quests, where you can unlock Shinon, so to speak, and get some really easy late-game weapons that way, but I'm not doing this here. Other than that, Tiberius would be a mage first and foremost. Okay, skipped all of those battles because they're really not that hard, except for the red dragon at the end. And something to mention is that the bird that you fight is the griffin, which can drop Avis's feather. I didn't get it, unfortunately, so I'm gonna have to hope to fight that eventually somewhere else. Where the heck am I going? I hate this place. It's so confusing for me. Okay, you have to go all the way down here and then you can proceed. But one thing I want to do is I want to use... You know what? I'll use the fairy's harp. Because there are enemies now, but also you're going to have to... Your party's going to be separated. And you really want to make sure that before they rejoin you in the upcoming battle, the boss battle that is, you want them to be not low on HP. If the switch isn't held down, it won't remain pressed. Leave someone behind. So basically, you are going to be losing one party member as you further proceed to head to where Maximus is. I'm not going to bother with fixing my formation or anything like that because next character is going to be leaving, so it doesn't make a difference. And this is the elevator. Up we go. This part always made me horribly dizzy. Minstrel! Oh no! Yeah, whatever. Last person. Here? Or where do I have to go? I still don't know. Not very worthwhile. I already am at max capacity of Aurum. If you had 6 party members, that's where the last one would be removed from your party. But since I only had 5, it just didn't do anything. Katarina just jumped over it. I did not think you would make it this far. Call me impressed. But 'tis of little consequence. Prepare to meet your maker. Maximus, the dude Dad pretended to be... Well, Jackal, who pretended to be Maximus, who pretended to be Mikhail to get Katarina all befuddled and get rid of the masquerade from her. You will be regaining your party members in the order from first removed to last removed. We went one round without getting anyone back because we didn't have 6 party members. We had 5. Which was always funny when I had Tiberius in my party because of the mana quest in the original version, or at least in the fan-translated version. Simply because I didn't actually use him, I just wanted him for the quest. So he was the first to always come back, and then he was just utterly useless in this fight. And there's the fairy. We have 3 party members with pink shaded hair. Quite interesting, actually. Do a spiral charge. Alright, there's Ellen. We have a women party now. But if he survives another round, we're gonna have our whole party back. If you defeat him before the entire party comes back, which, off the top of my head, I'm not sure if that can actually happen. It's fine, you'll just get your whole party back. It's not like you're gonna lose anyone permanently. Oh. You received Relics of the Matriarch, catching the Mastermind, defeated Maximus. Staff of Glory, Masquerade, Matriarch's Spear, Triona's Blade, and the Archfiend's Axe. Sweet! Which is extra important for Katarina, / for her personal endings, because if you don't have the Masquerade, you can't go back into Luan. You can't even go back and proceed with the plot, kind of, because the plot requires that we go there for the sake of getting for finding out how to get to Buny, but otherwise we would have to do a different one. So, shorthand, one-handed, unique skill alarm. I am gonna have her put that on. Matriarch's Bear is 37, not as good as the Blitz Lance. Wow, the Matriarch is really not that great. The Silver Sword for the Triona's Blade. And yes, you have to make sure that you have room for all of this, so I've been throwing some stuff and getting rid of like the serpent salts when I was in the Archlord Tower, just so that I would have enough room. And yes, my party is now all messed up in order because they get re-added in the opposite order that they came in. Either way, Lord Mikhail's put out the call for valiant warriors to assault Buny's lair. Excuse me, sir. Thank you. Because this is also when you gain access to Luan Castle with all the other characters as well. Unless you are Julian, who kind of, sort of, has always access if you want to. I believe... no? Am I wrong? Anyway, in this room, if we will recall, we can talk to Monica. You've returned! I'm so glad to see you. We can get her to join our party, but like I said, Monica is one of those that starts with 0 and everything, so getting her now is a bit meh, because you would really have to work on getting her all leveled up for everything. So she's good to more have as your main character, because then you can take care of her from the get-go. Same with Julian. I'm on it. You can get Julian to join you now. If you had one of the other characters as your main character, except for Mikael, and could use Julian from the get-go, similar to Monica, it's just easier to have him from the get-go and make sure that you get him the entire time. So I'm not going to get him. I am going to get Mikael. I seek valiant warriors to lay siege to Buni's lair. I'm in. You have my thanks. You can find her den of iniquity shrouded in fog on Mount Tefton. I see you've retrieved the Masquerade. Well done. I shall entrust it to your care for the time being. After all, you have duties that take you far beyond these walls. I would, however, bid you to return to Luan once you have fulfilled your charge. I'm going to step outside. Let me accompany you. Mikael! Good in swords, sort of in almost everything decent-ish with sun magic, but he's mainly an AP user, as we will recall. It's just he's not wearing anything except his armor because I took it all off of him in the very beginning. 2. He is going to stay in my party the entire time. Meaning, of course, I have 6 party members now, which has a bit of an issue. Why is her charisma so low? Was it always that low, or did I just... No, her charisma is low? Either way, it doesn't matter. Charisma is generally more important for support levels on commander mode. Anyway, I have 6 party members. But I realized I can't have 6 party members for the entire time because plot reasons will require that I get... Pardon me? That I get the young boy into my party for getting into the abyss later on. So I have to get rid of someone. I hate this town. Candy leaves, and yes, she is the one that I decided to get rid of because of what I said previously with only having certain amounts of characters that I can have before being forced to have the young boy in there. So, Mikael, since you are so good at being an AP user, I will also give you the runic staff, have some quality bombs, 2418, or I could give you a protective suit. That looks good. 47 for defense and magical defense. Let's look at what skills you have. Lightspeed, Snake Shock, and Crushing Blow that he has from the club. I don't really need that. I'm mostly using him and the Minstrelful clubs for keeping the healing up. So I'll give you Piercing Lightning and Screwdriver. The rest is all okay. I'm just going to leave it as that. I should probably give him some ward skills. No, I'm definitely going to give him that one. So before we finish off, I want to go and talk with Anna. Tell me about the Aurora. The skies tonight should be perfect for the Aurora. You require at least 300 HP on your main character, if I recall correctly. Your greed can't be too high. And I believe you also have to have done the quest for Ward, where you finish up the Arctic Circle, or the Arctic Lake. How do you get the aurora to appear? You go out onto the map, and then you press, for me it's X again, and you just wait, because this is where time, or at least the only thing really as a day-night cycle, appears here. And we'll just wait until it becomes nighttime and we see the beautiful aurora. Isn't it beautiful? Go back in. Aurora Road. Aurora Road? Kinda creepy. It was just cold and they moved. In order to find out the secret of this place, you have to go in here. Tickle mercilessly. Stop poking me! Since when can snowmen talk? Hey, you're not supposed to move! But it tickles! Way to blow our cover, genius. Now we have to... Welcome to Frostburg! Alright. It has been 300 years since we last had a visitor. So around the time the matriarch was here, probably also the matriarch herself who was here last. By harnessing the power of the Everfrost crystal, our bodies can stay intact even under the beating sun of the outside world. Welcome to the Snow Den. What can you tell me? There's a path leading to the Ice Galaxy that is accessible from the Hearthside cabin. Yeah, Banter is telling me the same thing. You cannot leave anyone here. You can't lower your party members. Maybe nobody wants to go here. Normally, we snowmen are not able to set foot outside this burg. Are you here looking for the Everfrost Blade too? No, I didn't even know about it. You sell strength salts and divine liquor. I could certainly afford that stuff, but I already have a good portion of them. Back there is the entrance to the Ice Galaxy that he was talking about. The Everfrost Blade slowly takes shape in the Ice Galaxy over a period spanning eons. The blade is impervious to the hottest flames. Sounds definitely interesting. It's really warm here. Yeah, we don't want to rest. Going through here... Oh, hello. It has been 300 years since we last had a visitor. Alrighty. Go down here and we can head into the Ice Galaxy. That's where you can go to get the Everfrost Blade that they were talking about. I'm probably gonna get it off screen.